this video entitled Zero Food Waste Campaign. Did you guys know what is food waste? Did you guys know how much statistic food waste are? Causes of food waste? Or do you guys know about how to reduce food waste? And last but not least, did you guys know about benefit of reducing food waste? You guys might not know, right? So here, me and my group members will share to you, will give an explanation to all of these questions. So stay tuned until the end of the video. So first, we will share to you about what is food waste. So let's check it out. Food waste is defined as any food that is not eaten by humans and can be processed within the food chain at any stage. In other hand, food waste is referred as any food wasted, whether it is kept past its expiry date or left to decay despite being suitable for human consumption. In the food and beverage industry, 80% of the waste is contributed by the unused parts of fruits and vegetables in food preparation, whereas the remaining 20% is contributed by leftover food generated by consumers. In 2016, the Food Aid Foundation reported that Malaysia wasted almost 15,000 tons of food, including 3,000 tons of edible food every day. The household sector accounts for 44.5% of the 16,667.5 tons of food waste generated in Malaysia daily. About 24% or 4,005 tons of the food waste is classified as still edible, with the quantity sufficient to provide 3 meals to 2,970,000 people for a day.
Assalamualaikum and hi! Did you know that food waste can give negative effects to our environment and health? Much worse, it is contribute to global warming. Anyways, let's find out what is the causes of food waste. Food is wasted by the entire food chain, which are farmers, food industries, retailers, caterers, and us, the consumer.
The first chain of food waste is farmer. The causes for farmer to waste food are because of the unpredictable weather and partial harvest. At certain time, the weather will be nice or there might be drought or storm. Eventually, this will affect the food. Next is food industries. They produce a large amount of food in one time, and this is also because of the high demand. Sometimes, food industries might throw away their products because of technical problem at the manufacturing. Thirdly is the retailer. They will throw away overstock product display when the products have exceeded the expiration date. Moreover, they will also throw away damaged goods. Other reasons is because the retailer over purchasing of unpopular foods. Next categories is caterer. They usually cook big portion of food and serve too much food. When they does not calculate the amount of people that will eat their food, the food will just went into the dustbin. They also might have problem with the raw ingredients because of the improper storage. Last but not least is consumer, who give the biggest contribution to food waste. Consumer will buy foods when there are sales and promotions even though they doesn't need it. They also purchase food in bulk because of the price is more cheaper. Moreover, food waste can happen when consumer overbuying food. The most common reasons for food waste is food spoilage. Why does these things keep happening? The reason is because of the lack of visibility in refrigerators, improper storage, and misjudged food needs. Generally, people or consumer buying too much food, while farmers and food industries waste food by overproduction.
To
To ensure the reduction of food waste, we must first know how to reduce food waste. Do you know how to reduce food waste? Don't worry, I will explain for you. There are many ways to reduce food waste, such as planning meals at home. Planning is a great way to ensure that we only prepare what we can consume and not serving more than we can eat. Besides that, cooking with more sustainable ingredients. What does it mean by sustainable ingredients? Well, sustainable ingredients means that it is produced and transported in a way to limit its contribution to global warming. There are people out there who eat plant-based diets, or also known as vegetarians. They became vegetarian for a variety of reasons, including health concern, weight loss, or even concern with environment. Plant-based diet is occasionally inclusion of meats, poultry, fish, or eggs. It's a great way to maintain healthy, balanced diet while helping to protect the environment by cutting down produced red meats. Next way to reduce food waste is by grow your own food. There are many benefits of growing your own food. Firstly, it encourages you to eat fresh produce food. And by growing your own food, you can make sure which chemicals and insecticides to go to the plant. You also have the options to have it as organic as you wish. If you will want to go for organic plant, so you have to control the chemicals and insecticides that you would like to put to your plant. By planting your own veggies and produce them can motivate you to utilize your own harvest rather than buying it. Next way to reduce food waste is by maximizing your fridge and pantry. Make sure you have consumed most of your fridge and pantry items before buying more. It helps you from overbuying groceries. Next, organizing your pantry and fridge by placing food items that near to the expiration date so that it's easier to reach them. Make portion of your food. Only cook and prepare the right serving to avoid end up with leftovers. Let's say if you have leftovers, store them in the airtight container and keep them in the fridge or freezer so that you can eat them later. But make sure consume it within 3 to 5 days to avoid from being wasted.
Do you know that by reducing food waste, we get a lot of benefit, especially in terms of environment and health. By reducing food waste, it can help us live more healthier and less prone to the pollution. So, let's take a closer look at the benefits of reducing food waste.
The first benefit of reducing food waste is reducing the financial impact. By reducing food waste, we can reduce the expenditure allocation for the disposal process. This is because the process of food waste disposal consumes a lot of cost. The next benefit of reducing food waste is reducing the impact of environment. Food waste from landfills cause a lot of methane emission. By reducing the food waste, it will help to reduce the methane emission from landfills. What is methane emission? Methane emission is a methane gas that is a powerful gas released by human activities. The example of human activities such as leakage from natural gas system, production and transport of coal, gas and oil. In other hand, methane emission also released from livestock and other agricultural practice and by the decay of organic waste in municipal solid waste landfills. This gas is very harmful to the environment because it can trap heat at the atmosphere. It is very important for all human activities to reduce this gas. Last but not least, the other benefit of reducing food waste is the food waste can help fertilize the soil by improving soil health through nutritional action of macro and microorganisms by compost processing. What is compost processing? Compost is a process of decompose organic matter. Compost is made with materials such as leaf, shredded twigs, and kitchen waste that come from plant. Compost can help for reforestation, wetland restoration, and habitat revitalization efforts by repairing contaminated, compacted, and marginal soil. In addition, compost also helps save costs compared to conventional soil, water, and air recovery technology. In a conclusion, we must take preventive measures to reduce the increase of food waste every year, plus to ensure that our health is assured and not vulnerable to the adverse effects caused by the food waste.